Everyone wants to be successful, but most coaches, most agencies, most businesses fail. Not because they aren't good at what they do, but because they don't know how to deliver on their promises. Most think they're building an empire. In reality, they're overworked freelancers who happen to have clients. They're running their business off DMs, notes in their phone, and the hope that clients just get it. That's why so many high-ticket coaches and agencies collapse in their first year. It's not because coaching doesn't work. We clearly know it does. It's because bad systems kill great businesses. So today, we're fixing that. This is how you go from having just a skill to running a coaching business. Because once you have the right setup, clients stay longer, get better results, and refer their friends without you even asking. If that sounds good, let's get into it. 80% of high-ticket coaching businesses fail in the first year. Why? Not because they suck at coaching, it's because the back end side of things is a dumpster fire. No onboarding, no structure, no actual business, just vibes. A study by Wise Owl found that 75% of clients who have a bad onboarding will churn within 90 days. You think you lost them because of price? No, you lost them because they felt lost. Your client experience is everything, and it determines whether they stay or whether they regret giving you their money. Now, let's fix that. The first thing I'll say is not all coaching businesses or agencies work the same. Your delivery system has to match the service. If you're doing one-on-one coaching, you need a structured call schedule. The easiest setup I'd recommend is Calendly for doing the bookings and Google Drive or Notion to track their progress. Whatever industry you're in, you can create a spreadsheet or a form and send it to your client to fill in as they progress. Additionally, maybe have them do journal entries too. If you're running group coaching, you need a community plus structured content. The best setup is WOP or School for payments, courses, best overall experience. Slack and Discord excel at group chats. Set up a weekly Q&A or your office hours to increase engagement in the community. You guys see me do this with my inner circle. It's not the agency, it's not the full service product, but it's a community of high performers that meet together led by me. And they still have structured content, but they're doing it in a way where they get more hands-on coaching. The people that aren't at that level just get the basic course, and this is what makes the inner circle stand out. And finally, if it's just a course with coaching, do what our primary community looks like. You need automation. The best setup is WOP or Kajabi for the course. Zapier or WOP's internal emails can automate your outbound marketing or client outreach. I like WOP so much because once you have their email, you automatically can send it out with WOP's built-in tool. I also host payments and exclusive agency client content on WOP as well, so it's an easy upsell from basic membership communities. Regardless of what you do, you also need a built-in check-in system to keep people engaged. Now this sounds fancy, but it's just as simple as a way to track their progress daily. Have a lounge chat like we have an accountability chat or a forum space where people can post their successes and anytime they need help from you. After those technical tips, we're going to transition real quick. Why does the community infrastructure matter so much? You ever had a client pay you and then just disappear? It's because coaches often drop the ball immediately. Clients expect instant structure, and I'm talking like immediately after the sales call, getting integrated the same day. If you increase the amount of time between when they pay and when they start receiving value, they're going to naturally see the value of your program being less and the scam factor as being higher. Because just as you've seen when you watch a horror movie, if your brain doesn't know what happens next, you're gonna panic. The customer will say, wait, did I actually buy? How do I know they're gonna deliver? Did I pay for nothing? Why haven't they messaged me yet? It's been 3 hours. The solution isn't doing the work yourself. It's setting up automated onboarding to speed up the process. 3 things: a welcome email right after they sign that tells them the next steps. With that, they should get a booking link to book their first call with you or a discovery call to learn more about their service. And third, a written out roadmap so they know exactly what's coming in the program. Even if you already said it in the sales call, send it again. Confused clients cancel, but confident clients will commit further. Now, in the era of advanced technology and AI tools, onboarding automation should be so easy now. It literally removes 95% of the admin work and makes sure that no client should get lost. But you have to not be confused and know what tools to use, so here we are. The first thing we need to automate is payment and access. As we said, WOP and Kajabi are great hosting tools with their own payment, but you could also use something like Thrivecart. Stripe tends to hold money from creators and coaches, so I wouldn't recommend going that way. The tools I specifically mentioned lets clients buy immediately with no hassle and then instantly turn around and access your materials, with no in between. I want you to automate the welcome process next. WAP has built-in welcome email messaging to people, but I would also recommend a tool like Zapier, regardless of the community, to follow up on that. You can configure all these settings in Zapier if you want, or again, just use whatever's built into your current platform for now. Like we said, the welcome email is typically going to include the roadmap for what the next steps are going to be. A small thing that I think goes a long way is a client intake form. This can be as simple as a Google form or a Jot form where they fill in basic info so you can understand them better. But again, you should already be doing this on the sales call so you know what their situation is. And if you use the Motion.io calendar or just a Google Calendar, you can send booking links on there, but I would really recommend Calendly. Calendly is also great at making multiple links with their own descriptions. So you can have one for your regular coaching calls, one for your sales calls, and one for your outreach. Now that we've automated the inbound process, we need to set up our day-to-day ops. If you're just getting started, don't overcomplicate it. As we said, the best options, in my opinion, for free are Notion, Google Drive. I would even recommend something like ClickUp too. You mainly just want to give clients access to lessons, session notes, and action plans. If you want to do the most right away and prepare for the long term, I think Slack is going to be your best friend. You can create different spaces for different clients and assign certain people to them, as well as handle booking meetings and conversations, sharing files, all of the things we just mentioned. Once they pay on WAP, I have a course inside the WAP platform that will train them on how to use Slack for a day-to-day ops. That way, payment and onboarding are in the same spot, and it teaches them and gives them resources to get set up on our onboarding. And they can always DM me or have my personal cell to answer any questions. But again, for simplicity, use what works best for both of you. And you can use multiple platforms. Just make sure you're organized. I've even seen people coach completely on WhatsApp, just in the text chat. It depends on how chill the client is. Don't kill a sale saying that you have to use a service that they're not good at and they don't want to use. But again, for group coaching, WAP is great, School is great, Discord's pretty good as well. Now that the infrastructure is set up, how do we host our first meetings and how do we set up that process? Here's what I will say. The clients focus heavily on the first session because that first session with the client determines whether or not they're going to stick around or be gone in a month. So no pressure. Here's what I'd recommend instead of just winging it for your first meeting. After they pay and get in, I want you to set expectations immediately. Again, you can do this in your basic automated welcome email, but I would also recommend texting them or leaving a voice memo or something in your private chat to make it feel personalized. Explain the coaching structure, the goals, and remind them of those from the sales call, as well as what success looks like. The second thing I would text or ask would be, what would you want me to do to make this program 10 times the value for you? This will tell you exactly what matters most to them, and feel free to use that on the sales call. Third, give them a quick win. Again, automation lets them take action immediately and less of a scary factor when they're waiting around. In fitness, don't hesitate. I've even seen people on the sales call after they pay go ahead and start setting up their fitness plan structure. In business coaching, get on a call as soon as possible and map out their revenue goal. In mindset or life coaching, have them complete a quick mini exercise. And kind of a pro level tip that I would use is, although you have maybe 6 coaching sessions in 3 months, if you can call them on your personal time that is outside of your meeting block schedule, it's going to feel more like a friend-to-friend relationship and not a coach-to-coachee. You are choosing to take your personal time that you didn't schedule with them and still reach out to see how they're doing and help them. That goes a long way, and it drastically reduces the churn rate. But whatever niche you're in, find a way to make them feel progress immediately. Never, ever get off the sales call after they pay without a next step being clear. This last section of the masterclass is, how do we take it to the next level? How do we get referrals to minimize our marketing? Additionally, how do we keep clients engaged and prevent them from churning? This all revolves around one big topic: maintaining a good relationship. If you do this right, clients will stay for months or even years. First, create some sort of weekly check-in system at a minimum. Even if your calls are bi-weekly, you should still be checking in every single week. For one-on-one coaching, have them fill out a tracker or a spreadsheet, or fill out some sort of text update and send it to you. I love voice memos as well because it makes it more personal. For group programs, host that live Q&A. You guys see us do that all the time for our coffee hour, which also gets posted on YouTube. Second, I want you to track client progress in a public setting. If you have multiple clients, this is even better because you can make it competitive. Use a leaderboard. School, Slack, or Discord really excel at this. You can highlight wins to increase retention, and that works in any level of the community that you offer. Next, I want you to make referrals a no-brainer. You should offer discounts or perks to bring in new clients. I really love WAP's platform the most for this. You get videos, posters, flyers, logos, anything you need to promote our services. And we offer a 50% return for anybody you can bring into our program. That means you and I will literally split the money. And even though we did all the work and you post the link in your bio, that's an easy way to make a full-time income. It's a no-brainer because to both of us, it's essentially free money. You make a video, post it, put the link in your bio, and never touch it again, you can make an unlimited amount of sales. And obviously, we've already put our hard work into the content and are still working to keep things up to date, and we're splitting the money. If you're using the Thrivecart hosting platform, you can do this as well. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because most coaches don't scale, and they can get sales. They'll be at 1 to probably 2, 3, maybe even 5 clients, but they can't scale beyond that. You want to know why? It's because at the end of the day, I'm one person. If I do everything manually, especially in this day and age, I'm losing instantly. If you're still manually sending emails or even typing them out completely by yourself, proofreading them and hitting the send button, if you're chasing down payments or sending a million follow-up texts on your own handwritten side, you're already behind, man. It's not the best use of your time. As we said, these are the best tools to fix the specific problems. I would recommend WAP or Thrivecart if you're having trouble automating payments or organizing your content. Zapier is your best tool to send automated welcome sequences and track progress. Finally, Slack, Google Drive, Notion, sometimes even Discord are your best tools to manage the day-to-day operations. Coaching isn't about working harder. It's about creating a system that runs without you. So I'll end with this. If you're serious about building a coaching machine that runs without you and doesn't involve you hunting and packing on the keyboard all day to outreach, then you need to stay up to date on the best tools and the best resources to keep you ahead. You joined this for a reason. You started your agency, your coaching business, e-commerce, your online brand for a reason. You had that dream day, the dream life that will make you proud to be who you are. And our free networking community is where you meet people and where you get the information to keep you ahead. You don't have to take any of our paid services, but obviously you know I'm offering value. We just launched the first video of our mindset course. This is a free course that I paid several $1,000s to produce for you and put my time and energy into giving you the best tools to enhance your mindset for success in our program. You can take all of that knowledge and never talk to us again and be more successful just because you joined our free community. And additionally, network with all of the people that are doing the same things as you so you don't have to hunt and peck for the information on YouTube. Finally, subscribe to this channel because I'm doing the same thing every week with a masterclass. You will get the notifications as the rest of these mindset course videos drop live. You will be the first one to have this information and be the first one to take action. Look down below, click the link, and join now in the free community. Additionally, please drop a like and subscribe. One more thing, stop running your business like a side hustle. This is a company. This is more than that. It's your dream, and I want you to act like it. Otherwise, why did you start? All it takes is a slight mindset shift and a re-engagement and commitment to your dreams. And just like that, it'll all be yours. It's your move. But as always, I'm rooting for you.